So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed.
Chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Parma are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. It's Rui Costa. Pull it. Can he get it through? Shoots! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Parma have the chance to go the other way. Pass somewhat off target. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And that pass just didn't quite work. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rui Costa. And here's Rafael Leao. First quarter of an hour gone. That has not gone well. No way through. And they can counter here. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Shevchenko plays it in. Howson. That is ended up in no man's land. Pull it. Oh, he's burst through. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Benfica presented with a golden opportunity here. So this to extend their lead. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Azar. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get on the end of this? He's picked his way through. Great chance! And yes, it's there! Parma are back in business. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Parma grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square. There's the shot! Goal! Benfica! And they get themselves in front! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Benfica go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Tries to pass it through. Stood up well to him there. Xavi Alonso. Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. And Hullet! It's loose, and there's a... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's run loose, who's going to get there? It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Now this could be a chance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Lewandowski. Dida punts it upfield. Rafael Leao does really well to win the ball there. Now that looks a decent ball. Elects bullish header! Harrison gets good distance on it. Big chance! Gattuso proves too strong. Bergomi tries to play it through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rafael Leao crossed into the box, and that should get the job done. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Benfica looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Hazard. Half-time getting close now. Now, can they get him away? Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rui Costa, there he goes, motoring forward. It's a promising position. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. Decent hit from there. Lewandowski, that's been cut out, well played. Foot in. Gattuso.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
In with the challenge. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Played in. Cleared without hesitation. Pedri looking to penetrate opposition lines. That's been slipped through. Now Mbappe. Goes for a shot! They've scored! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Palmer get the ball rolling in the second half.
Benfica clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Pedri powering forward here, and he's picked out the run. He has found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Koundé. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. He's through here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Rui Costa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Van der Vaart. Maldini cuts it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's had it taken off him. And he's in on goal, and the shot! Goal! Benfica! And they're back in front. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And now he has two. Benfica get themselves into the lead. And he's had it nicked away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nesta. Some good work on the right flank here. Camavinga. Pedri. And here's Ibrahimovic. Threads one in. He's having a shot! Xavi Alonso. Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's a really well-measured ball. Yamal is in a really good position out wide.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Van der Vaart! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping! And he shoots! And he's following up! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 17.
Benfica can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Benfica perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Van der Vaart. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style. They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Benfica really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Benfica will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. That's a throw.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 11. Número 7. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 3. Número 21. Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Nicely weighted ball, and he's picked it up out wide. And he welcomes it in. Pings it across.
Parma really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And here's Chukwueze, distributed tidily. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? He's got to be quick to recover this. And it's Bergomi. And the shot's on here. And he's well positioned here. Mbappe looking understandably energised. Oh, what a mistake! A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting one.
And the shot! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Valverde tries making a foray down the right. Oh, that was vital.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Seedorf. Tries a shot! And he thumps it clear. That'll be a throw. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Benfica did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.